What's up, guys? It's Coach Grant with First Down Training, and today we're going to be breaking down some of Darnell Mooney's route running. I'm going to be talking about how to run a 12 back to 10-yard curl, the specific steps that you need to do to get out of this route fast, and how you guys can get some separation, especially against zone coverage. So I hope this video gives you guys some value, but also, fellas, if you guys want access to a 49-minute long video with 20 different press releases that you can learn, the drills to work on those press releases, and the situations to use them, check out that very first link in the description. Today only, it's 50% off, so if you want this program half off, half price, already marked down, no promo code necessary. Check out that very first link in the description. It's 50 minutes of content, everything about press releases that you guys can use to improve your game. So I hope we get you guys on that soon. Again, very first link in the description. Let's get started. So we're looking at this curl route here off of his fourth outside step. That's the pretty standard curl route, is that you want to go off your fourth outside step. So what do I mean by that? Is like it's your right leg. So like in this case, inside leg is his left leg, outside leg is the fourth. So it's his fourth outside step. That'll take you about 12 yards, and then you want to come back down to 10. So the main key on here is, you see, especially when it's zone coverage, is we got to get off that ball and we got to close the distance with this guy. When it's zone coverage, you don't need to do anything fancy. That's what a lot of people struggle with, is that they don't understand when it's off man. They don't understand when it's zone. They think everything's just a man coverage, and they'll come off the line and they'll be doing all this fancy like stem work, trying to change tempo, you know, like doing all these like rocker step at the top, then break it off. I don't need to do that when it's zone coverage. When it's zone coverage, the quarterback needs you at the window, and needs you at the window now. That's just the fact of the matter is. So it's very important that my stem, when I'm getting here towards this DB, is that I'm selling vertical. Everything about this is a fade. That's going to get this DB to move off that platform. That's going to get to back pedal. So my pad level, my stride length, my speed, I'm driving my arms, everything's going forward. I talk about that a lot on this page, so we're not going to spend too much time on that. So you see when he gets to that fourth outside step. So let's count his steps. So then here you go. It's 1, 2, 3, and then 4. On the fourth, that's when he's dropping. Because let me tell you this right now, receivers at this level, they're not able to get up into a break. Like, they're not able to just run. They're like, oh, okay, there's 12 yards, and they're going to drop. It's all based off of repetition. They've done this a million different times, and you're not able to run full speed and have this explosive drop if you're not going off of steps in that case, right? Especially against zone. Zone, it's a lot easier to go off of steps, and I think personally that's how you guys should train when you're running routes on your own. It should be off of steps, so when you're in a game, you don't really have to think about it. It's more of a muscle memory. It's more of a habit. Because I guarantee you right now, he's not counting in his head, okay, that's first outside, that's second outside. He's just running. He's getting to the depth, and he knows from this play, from repping it a million times, he's able to just drop and go. But when you're in practice and you really are trying to engrave the details of this stuff in your head, going off of steps is a great thing that you can do. So now when we drop down, and when we snap into this break, you see how he's just really shooting his weight down. When you drop your pad level like this is how you decelerate, but also that's how you create energy. Because it's like, again, like a 40-yard dash, that first 10 yards, you're trying to be as explosive as possible to push you up. Same case for right now. So we got to make sure that we get low. We got to make sure that my weight drops down. Chin goes to my knee. So now we want to make sure that I get my hips on that 45-degree angle. So what do you think you need to do after you snap? Your second step has got to pivot, because that pivot step, you almost like pointing your toe out, is what allows your hips to turn. So when I snap, then I pivot, then I hook, that third step right there can shoot me out of this break and can create some energy, because A, I'm in a low explosive position, but also because my steps are powerful. When your steps are powerful at the top of the break, that creates energy. And that energy that you create is what can shoot you back to the ball. This ball's out early. Great job going up and making a play. So we don't really have to come back down to the ball, and this linebacker's shooting out. So I would probably have to work a little bit to the left, not cover myself. But that's obviously a great play by Mooney. That's a great job getting out of that coverage. And you see what that does to that DB, how far we moved him off that platform. He's not super close. He's not making this play. The only guy who can make this play is this linebacker. So that's a great router by Mooney, moving this DB off that platform because of his stem, because of how well he's sold vertical, and then being able to get space because of how sudden he's able to drop. So watch the thing again, full speed. Great job pushing vertical. Fourth outside step. That's so difficult to do. That's a really good route by Mooney. All right, guys, I really want to thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys have any questions at all, like I said, leave those in the comments below. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. I always appreciate the feedback. And again, fellas, 20 different press releases, all new releases, specific drills to work on each one, and you guys get access to when you should use those drills. So we talk about all the different coverage situations, all the different like man coverage situations that the releases will work, the different play types for the releases. So everything you need to know to get better at press releases, 50% off today, only full program. Check out that very first link in the description. I'll see you guys next time.